Emilee Mazur died in 2016. She was 35 years old. She had excelled at Penfield High School. She was a pharmacist, friend to all. Her death followed a years-long battle against anorexia, and it was nightmarish at the end. I know this because her parents wrote a book about it, and I read that book this month. Today, I interviewed them, and we talked about the disease and the change they hope their daughter's story can help bring about.
It wasn't about the food in and of itself, but about control, which was based on anxiety and possibly depression.
They say the biology loads the gun and the environment pulls the trigger. So it's just a perfect storm of things. And sometimes when people get to a certain weight, things happen in their brain that don't happen to everybody else. So it's very unfortunate.
As a parent, I couldn't get over how traumatic this must have been for literally years. You were on standby for years, going over, waiting for the calls. How are you doing now?
I wish I was still on call. You know, but there comes a point when somebody's really suffering and they've tried everything that's available and it didn't work, and you know, when enough is enough. You know, but it affected our whole family, you know, and our son. I mean, those are the kind of things that I worry about now, and putting one foot in front of the other and being able to be there for somebody else and making people aware of the things that need to happen so other people don't get to that point where people can recover from an eating disorder. And that's why we're doing it, and there's nothing that gives us more satisfaction other than our wonderful son Matthew, than being able to be there and hold that space for somebody else. Just that place of encouragement and support and non-judgmental understanding.
At the end, when we were trying to get her into hospice, and I didn't know this till afterwards when Linda told me, when we were turned away the first time, and she was lying there in the emergency room, and I'm arguing with the doctors, and she said to Linda, Dad gets it. He really gets it. So ultimately, before this journey of ours ends, I want to be able to say that people get it. They really get it. The medical community, the insurance industry, that they get it. That this was just a normal little girl who had everything going for her. And those normal little girls and boys are out there everywhere, and any family can have this happen to them. So that's my ultimate goal, you know, it's...
And they need to get it before it gets to the point where life, you know, their body's so broken down, or there's such a high rate of suicide. I mean, it just needs to be taken so much more seriously when people are first diagnosed. It truly does. It's as serious as a cancer diagnosis. And there is so much hope early on, and if people get the continuity of comprehensive care that they need and have the right supports.
Two myths about anorexia. It can take hold of anyone. There's a myth out there that it's only a certain group, but it can take hold of anyone, regardless of race, gender, or socioeconomic status. Second, some people think that one can't recover from it, but you can. And the chances of that go up when it's addressed early on. I'll have resources attached to the web story when I get it posted right after the newscast over at rochesterfirst.com. The full interview will be there as well.